Thank you for listening to iHeart Communities on iHeartRadio as we're at the Travelers Championship this week. Hashtag Travelers Champ. And we're signing people up to win an autographed guitar from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, as well as gift cards to Lux Bond and Green Jewelers, our official jewelers of Community Access, and Big Y, our sponsor, celebrating 80 years in the community with gift cards for shopping sprees. And we are very proud to support Birdies for charity, which is why we're here. And our next door neighbor here all this week in the fan zone, how exciting for this, is Children's Law Center. And so please welcome Justine Rakich-Kelly. Hi, how are you, Justine?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's nice that you're here. We're all here thanks to Cone Resnick, and we're sharing an air conditioner. Could life be any better?
No, it couldn't. Thank you very much. You're very generous.
Listen, have air will travel, right? and we're a bunch of women down here. When women aren't hot, I think everything goes better for everybody. I think that's very true. So let's talk about what you do and who you represent with the Children's Law Center. Please let our listeners know about this.
Sure. So the Children's Law Center has 3 major programs, but our main program, the reason why we were created, is our lawyers represent children who are in contested custody and visitation cases in family court, whose parents are fighting over them. And there's some exacerbating issue, such as allegations of abuse or neglect or domestic violence or drug or alcohol or other substance abuse. So the children are at risk, and the court appoints us to represent their advocates. Right. And then our other program is the Families in Transition program, which is sort of a mediation program, but also a parenting education program, where we help parents mediate their immediate disputes, and then we educate them about the effects of their conflict on their children and give them other ways to improve their communication so that they can co-parent their kids.
So if a family finds themselves, unfortunately, going through divorce and children are involved, will a court or will a lawyer automatically say, here's this group that could help your family work through it? How do people even find out about this?
Right, well, for the Families in Transition program, which we would hope that parents would come to us before they would go to court to try to help resolve their disputes, they could just call us. We have a toll-free number, 888-LAW-DOOR, LAWDOOR. And but our representation program, we have to be appointed by the court to represent children. That's what gives us our authority to act on behalf of the children.
But if they could get in touch with you prior to getting to court, okay, could there even be a result of marriage? Maybe there's some sort of help with that, or is it pretty much at that point when they're reaching out to you, the marriage is over and there's the conflict with the children?
Yeah, I would expect that by the time they come to us, the marriage is probably over. We have had occasions where parties have decided to take a break and then try to reconcile and take a break from the divorce process. But the purpose for the Families in Transition program is really to help parents understand that while divorce isn't necessarily harmful to children, it's the level of conflict that really hurts kids. And so hopefully they can resolve their disputes and learn how to communicate in a better way. And if we could get to them before they go to court so that hostility doesn't ratchet up, that's really our main goal for that program.
So who makes up the Children's Law Center? You know, in my mind, I'm thinking, is it lawyers? Is it doctors, psychiatrists, therapists, mediators? Who makes up your organization?
It's a staff of lawyers, and we have a staff social worker on staff with us. She helps do the intakes with the attorney, with the parents, the attorneys, and the social worker meet with the parents together to do the intake and try to assess what the issues are with the family. And then the social worker will help find interventions for the parents, whatever they might need, parenting programs, anger management programs, some sort of substance abuse program, whatever they might need that's impeding their ability to parent their child. And then the Families in Transition program is a volunteer-based program. Our staff also participates, but we team up an attorney with a mental health professional together, gender-balanced team, to meet with the parents to try to help them work through their disputes.
Okay, so once in the courtroom, the court will appoint an advocate in court through your program.
Right.
And then if prior to that, if someone wants to reach out to you, they can call 888-LAW-DOOR. That's LAWDOOR, right? 888-LAW-DOOR. Who would be the ideal person to call you before it gets to the court point? Is it traditionally the mom? Is it the dad? Is it Families United?
Okay, so let me just tell you one other program, because that number is also for that program, which is called the Children's Law Line. And that anyone can call who has concerns about the legal issues affecting kids. It could be family law, it could be juvenile court, it could be education law, whatever, any issues that affect children, they can call us and get information and referrals. So anyone can call that. For the Families in Transition program, either sometimes lawyers refer their parents Both parents have to call individually and agree to participate in the program. So, or sometimes the court orders the families to participate.
So you
we
consider
go ahead.
a nonprofit?
Yes, we are a nonprofit.
So are you funded through any government or local or state?
We have a small grant through the state of Connecticut, and then we get foundation grants, and we participate in the Birdies for Charities here today, which is grateful to you guys for having us. And so that's how we do a lot of fundraising for our organization as well.
How can someone listening help you?
Well, they can call that number. They can make a donation through www.clcct.org. They can call us and ask to volunteer. There's a lot of things that they can do to help us help kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Our kids, and coming from a divorced family, I know that, that would have been something I would have appreciated, having gone through that. So, yeah, so kudos to you. It's not an easy job that you guys have, but it's definitely worthwhile.
Right, very rewarding.
Absolutely. All right, so I do want to thank our guest today, Justine Rakich-Kelly.
Very good.
I know. When I look at it, I get nervous. If I just look at you, I think I can say it better. But in any event, from the Children's Law Center, and I encourage everybody to find more information about what you do, who you help, and it's a statewide program, obviously, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll let you get the last word in with your phone number and your website. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's the Children's Law Center of Connecticut. The website is www.clcct.org, and our phone number is 888-529-3667. That's 888